So first we're going to do the seasoning of the chicken. And I have some chicken tenders here. You're going to need you don't need it. This is how I'm going to do it. This is how I'm going to season my chicken. Let's just open this up here. And you know, you're going to kind of want to rinse it off. Excuse my let's see my face real quick. Alright, let's grab some paper towels. And we're just going to throw it right there real quick. Get rid of this. And we'll dab the chicken. You don't need to get it too dry because you're just going to get it wet again. Alright, so I'm going to throw the chicken right in the plastic bag. I'm going to take some oil. You can use any kind of oil you want. Avocado, I'm using extra virgin. Not a whole lot, just enough to coat the chicken. Alright, and that's just only to get things to stick. And I'm going to use my favorite seasoning, the rotisserie chicken seasoning. And we're going to put a pretty good amount in here. Alright, and we're going to add a little onion powder. And again, you flavor to your, season to your flavoring. This is just, you know, your basic. Some pepper. Combination smells good already. And a little bit of salt. Alright. Our light is acting up again. Let's see if we can just adjust it. There we go. I apologize for the lighting because my hood vent just broke. So we lose lighting there. I'm going to try to get most of the air out. And we'll do some mixing here. That looks good. So we're just going to put that aside for now. And the next thing we're going to start on, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put the pasta into boil and we're going to start the sauce. So we'll be right back with that. Alright, now we are back and we're making our sauce. I got my stove on medium right now. And I'm going to let that pan get hot. And I got my water ready to boil in the corner there. And I'm trying to gather all my recipes, because this one's going to be a little bit different of a recipe, okay? This is not my recipe. I did get it off online. But I think his name was James, the cook guy. I'm really not sure. So we're going to start off with some butter. And we're going to melt it, okay? We don't want it cooking, we just want it melted. So make sure you keep it on low. Kind of low there. And I'm really not too sure on the measurements of what we're going to use for the ingredients here, so you kind of You need to do them at your own discretion. Excuse my reach again. Let's just put a little cover on that. I mean, I guess you want to kind of almost put equal parts to everything you're putting in, but it's also depending on how much sauce you want to make and how much pasta you're going to cook. I'm only cooking for 2, so it's really, this is about a cup. See, a full stick of butter is a half a cup. Okay, I'm probably going to do a little bit more. Not really. I mean, that's kind of looking pretty generous right there with just that much melted here. And as I'm doing that, I'm actually going to take a little bit, I want this to be a little bit garlicky. So I'm going to take a little, maybe that about that much garlic, and we're just going to, I hope this comes together really well. No, I've only done it once, make your own Alfredo sauce once, and it did come out a little different, not what I expected. Okay, now that that's almost done, we're going to add some heavy cream or whipping cream, whichever you desire in here. We're going to probably, like I said, add about as much as we put in for butter. Just give it a little mixture here. Might want to add a little bit more cream to it. And we'll add a little bit more cream to it. Not much. There we go. It's going to give that nice creamy, buttery taste. Hopefully. In theory. Okay. Now, here's the secret ingredient. And, again, it wasn't that explained that well, so I'm just going to try to do it the best I can. So, vodka, okay, is the secret ingredient here. We're going to put a little bit of vodka in here, not a whole lot. Smells good. Yeah, it's about half a nip right there. And we're just going to let it cook and render down. I'm going to let that vodka kind of cook away. I'm going to add a little salt and pepper here. Not a lot, but just a little bit. There we go. There we go. And we're going to keep an eye on this because we want that alcohol to kind of just cook away a little bit. Really, I'm not sure how long that's going to take. So, and what we also want to do is just get our cheese ready because we got some shredded parm that needs to go in here. It's already starting to boil, so that should boil most of that vodka alcohol away. It's probably, you know, I wouldn't say this is best for kids. Actually, I probably wouldn't say don't feed this to your kids. Just gonna let that render down. Now, while you're doing this, if you can, I mean, I'm not gonna do it right now because I can't record, do this, cook pasta. You might want to start grilling your chicken to how you like it. You can blacken it. You can blacken it. You could do whatever, but you can cook it in the oven, cook it on the frying pan. I'm gonna grill mine, and I will do that in a little bit off camera once this gets going. I'm gonna start adding a little bit of cheese to this. It's starting to render well. Thicken up. And look at that, starting to get filled thicker. Add a little bit more cheese to that. And again, I mean, how thick you want it or how much you want it, it's up to you. You can play with the measurements as much as you want. This is starting to look pretty good myself, I think. Some of this fallen cheese here. Don't worry, my counters are clean. So my water's starting to boil here. Get that off. Alright, and I'm only going to do about much pasta for 2 people here. That's why I really don't need a whole lot of sauce, because it is for 2 people only. I know you can't see this, but we're just putting it right in the bowl here. Oops, dropping some on the floor. I always cook too much. I always do. So, we're going to say that's enough. That's about half a box right there. And then we're just waiting for it to get soft and twist it in there. You don't want this to burn, so we're going to put this on very low. Starting to nicely thicken. Turn this pasta a little bit more so we can get it all in there. There we go. And stir our pasta. It should only take a few minutes for the pasta to cook. Add a little bit more Parmesan cheese here. We want this kind of nice and thick. And I'm actually going to switch to this. And that's how you know it's thickening nice. See how it's kind of leaving a space behind it? There we go. You just want to make sure you maintain it. You know, keep an eye on it. If it's not ready for when you do your pasta, just take it off the heat, which is what I'm going to do here in a little bit. It smells pretty good. Let's grab a spoon here and test it out. Oops, already dripped on myself. Oh, it's not bad. A little salty, but not bad. I think we're done with the with adding cheese to it, which is good because we have just enough to garnish our chicken afterwards. Move the pasta around. It definitely has an interesting aftertaste to it. And of course, my light starts fucking up again, so we're gonna be back. We're gonna be back when this is just about done. All right, we're back. The chicken is done. I had to turn this off, so we're gonna turn it back on here. We're gonna warm it up on medium. As you can see, it's gotten really, really thick, but that's all right. We're gonna take our pasta's finished as well, so while that's warming up, we're just gonna take our pasta. We're just going to throw it right in here. There we go. Not enough for... Oops. I'm just going to roll it around in there. Looks like we might have made a little too much sauce, so... We're just going to put all the pasta in there. I'll have some left over for tomorrow. It smells actually really delicious here. Smell a little bit out of the alcohol. It's not really overwhelming. There we go. So as that's warming up, I'm going to get ready to plate. So we're going to carefully bring you right here. Okay. Let me grab some things here. Alright, so let's grab our plate. Doesn't have to be tremendously hot. Let me turn this screen here so I can make sure you are seeing what I need you to see. Alright, so this is actually warmed up enough. It wasn't that cold. So now we're going to grab a little bit of pasta. There we go. I'm trying to plate elegantly here, but it's not working. Well, look at that mess I just made. Alright. So we got that. And we're going to take some chicken here. It's just falling apart. Could probably cut it one at a time. You can use thicker breasts. Tenders to me are easier to find. And look how beautiful that chicken looks. Like it's nice and tender and juicy. And it's cooked on the grill. Very seasoned. Seasons very nicely. Alright. And we're just gonna top it off with a little bit of parsley. I personally like pepper in mine, so I'm not going to add salt because the sauce was a little salty when I tried it. So let's grab a fork and try it. Alright, we ready to try this? We are. A little bit of pasta here. And some chicken. It's not bad. I can actually use a little bit of salt in it. It's not bad. It's not a very... barely tastes the vodka, but it gives enough flavor to it. And before I forget, before I end this video, guys, I want you to check out VaultGirl 145 and Japic cooking playlist. It's called Geeks and Gamers Cooking. You'll find a lot of my videos there, as well as videos from people like you who put a lot of effort into their cooking videos, or even just a little bit of effort. It doesn't matter. Just check it out and make a video, guys. It doesn't have to be extravagant like this, or, I mean, not that this is extravagant, but, you know, hey, I did a peanut butter and bacon sandwich one, so. But yeah, let me know if you're going to try this out, alright? Check out their playlist. I'll leave a link in the description underneath. Try this. Maybe do your own variants. Maybe not. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you're going to do. Okay? I really appreciate you guys watching this video, and I hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell notification. If you know somebody who you think might slightly like what I do, recommend me. We need to grow here, folks. Until next time, I will catch you in the next one. Later, guys.